Here we are.
Racket number 1, are open houses worth your time? All right, let's get into the article.
Let's get into it.
I'll give you what who wrote this one? John Giffen. We'll tell you what he said. He had 4 points. Successful open houses begin with thoughtful preparation. So what does that mean? Don't just put it into the MLS and show up 5 minutes early. Number 2, plan your advertising and promotion for the open house. Have a campaign of who you want to attract into the open house. Online marketing, lists, all that stuff. Managing your open house. So getting your client ready to present the home, having it clean and show ready. And then number 4, be prepared for the looky-loos. They are coming to your open house.
For sure. So I think with this article, though, we need to be very specific about, though, because this is really about an open house event. He's talking about picking a day that is sort of corresponds with maybe another event in town. So this doesn't really necessarily, I mean, I guess it could for sure, but this article in my mind doesn't really talk about like a consistent Sunday open house thing. This is like a mega open house event. If you sort of read, did you actually read the article?
I did.
Okay, good. So, because I think that I love doing the mega open house events. I think that all of his points are right on. I think that you need to give yourself enough time to do them as well.
Nicole gives herself 6 months to do the mega open houses.
I do give myself 6 months, but I do. That's because I'm building a home over 6 months and promoting it. But I do make sure that for 1 month prior to the event, I am dropping the date, dropping the time, every single day, so that at some point during that cycle, someone is picking up on the date. So preparation is key. Obviously, I mean, all of his things are right on target in order to have a successful event.
Those were obvious points. I'll take it from the general weekend, Saturday, Sunday open house on your new listing or your 1 month, 2 month, 3 month old listing. They are absolutely not a waste of your time. You are standing inside of your product and people are coming to you and you're having a face-to-face conversation. That's what we're all looking for in real estate, is face-to-face conversations with people that are interested in buying or selling or investing in real estate.
So I guess the real question, though, there is it more beneficial for you, Byron, as an agent, or is it more beneficial for the seller?
Yeah, we're taking this from the agent approach. So is it a waste of your time for the agent? Definitely not a waste of your time, right? And so to your point, is it a waste of your seller's time now? I don't believe it is. You're promoting the property in a different way other than, hey, new listing or the features. You're talking about something that can bring value to people. There is a date, there is a time and a location when you can come and freely see this house without having to have an agent, without having to schedule anything. It's your opportunity. So anytime you can promote and advertise and market value to the consumer, it's a win. The sellers are going to be told a lot of times by agents that it's a total waste of their time. If you look at how often a home is actually sold at an open house, it's like less than 2%.
It's not many.
So to that point, you're not going to sell it at the open house, but you're going to get more eyeballs on your property through the promotion and marketing campaigns like John's talking about. And they may then send it to their buyer agent, or, their buyer agent, and set up a showing. So you don't know what's going to happen when you promote a different story than you've been telling throughout the listing.
Right. And I do actually love those like they said, they called them look-see-loos. I love actually inviting neighbors, though, too, because, they may know somebody that wants to come to the neighborhood, or God forbid there's a buyer there and a neighbor comes into the house and they can actually talk directly about the neighborhood. So I love the nosy neighbors. I welcome them freely. And again, especially those look-see-loo people, because you never know where they're coming from in the neighborhood, and
agree. And here's the silver lining with why it's not a waste of your time for the agents.
Well, I think it's only a waste of their time if they're not doing any of that prep stuff, right? They're putting it online the day before. They have no sign-in sheets. They're walking in 10 minutes
even
late.
If you're not doing it. Even if you're not doing it, even if you're just mailing it in, you're putting it on the MLS and you're showing up 5 minutes early and you're putting a sign out there and you're just hoping to get lucky that somebody shows up because you're not doing the marketing.
But you don't really want anyone to come in because you just want to read your magazine.
You just want to read your magazines or watch stream Sunday football or something. No, here's why it's not a waste of your time. If you're like, these 2 hours, I'm committed to my business.
Right.
So I can follow up, I can make calls, I can send emails, I can I can do all kinds of things. I can shoot promotional videos for the property. There's so much stuff. You would run out of time, doing all the things that you should or could be doing in your business in that 2 hour window.
Absolutely.
It's never a waste of time if you schedule and time block
so that would
working
actually
on your business.
That would actually be a very, I feel like, well, again, that's for an event, but I think that would actually be a great one to add to his little list.
Yep. All right.
Is that if you don't get anybody, at least spend your time wisely. Get a Wi-Fi password, first of all. You'll need a Wi-Fi password.
You need Wi-Fi.
But
totally not a racket. It is something that, especially if you're in 5 years under in the business, you should be trying to do every weekend.
Have to, multiple times. That's how I started my business, open houses.